Okie dokie. Good afternoon. Yeah, good afternoon. Make sure. So, hey, to New York City, Vale and Charlie, Melvin, Miss Seneca, the missus, and everything like that. Hoda, hey, today's Hoda Kotb's birthday. It's August 9th, 2026. And today is Hoda Kotb of NBC, Today's Show and all that good stuff. Author, writer, everything, Today's Show host and all that good stuff. So, today is her 64th birthday. Happy birthday to Hoda Kotb. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Hoda Kotb. Happy birthday to you. And as you know, her real name, and many, many more forevermore, as her real birthday. Her real name is Hadassah Khatun. That's actually how you pronounce it. So anyway, I'm going to look at this newspaper. So happy birthday again, Hoda. I'll get back to you later. I already wrote her a little email, so I can't wait to give her a birthday present in person. But anyway, this is the Cherokee Phoenix. This is the newspaper that comes from the tribe that Mallory and I are part of, and her kids and stuff like that. It's a matrilineal blood lineage. They trace it back through the mother side of the family. Our ancestor, her name was Mary. Her first name was Mary. I'm not sure, was it Morris? It was a different first last name. But she was full-blood Cherokee, and she walked the Trail of Tears. She actually walked on it. And so anyway, I'll talk more about that some other time. But right now, let's look at this newspaper for Vale, Charlie, and all you Cherokee out there, if you happen to be watching. I'm just kind of looking around at it. It says, new community gathering space for the Cherokee Nation's most celebrated modern leader, playgrounds, stuff like that. So here's the paper. See, this to my house, Morris for household, 300 South Grant, 1215, St. Louis. This is celebrity. Cherokee Phoenix's name. Legislation. We have government and everything in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. Oh, that might be federal legislation. The Environmental Act passed in special session. CN, whenever you see the initial CN, it stands for Cherokee Nation. So Cherokee Nation, guys, for Woody Harris Celebration Day. Let's look inside. So we got it. Austin leads Chief Records Preservation effort. A lot of history and preservation attached with the Cherokee Nation and all the Indian Nation, all the tribal nations. But got to remember the past. Marble City Farmers and Art Market kicks off its 4th year. Nice. Looks like a stand. I'm just kind of looking through the newspaper stuff at the bottom here. Memorial Indian Children's Home. That's what that is. We'll find out. Cherokee Nation Principal Chief Chuck Hoskin Jr. announced his support for the measure, saying the country must confront uncomfortable truths rather than avoid them. Election Commission. What do we got here, kids? Charlie, you guys reading this? Okay. Well, I'll post it up here after I'm done perusing it. That way you can look at it. Just looking at it. Oklahoma, freedmen and the promise of a new day. The freedmen were black slave folks, that had been released from slavery, and so there was some of the tribes, some of the Indian tribes, allowed former black slaves into their nation, called freedmen, and the promise of a new day. So that's what that is a reference to. Hey, Mallory, she knows more about it, but that's from black slaves being allowed to entrance into the tribe. So parks, CPS. Cherokee Phoenix. You can get a subscription right here if you want $20 for 1 year. I don't know why I'm getting one. Here's some of the newspaper editorial staff, etc. Just kind of looking around, guys. Some obituaries. Talking Circle. Honoring Cherokee mothers by investing in families and opportunity. I'd like to see a newspaper for all the nations. They can all have their own. I know they do, but I sure want to make sure they do. Especially like the Sioux. Should I talk about it? No. Battlegrounds, Navajo Chief Justin Payoche is Indigenous Champion. Navajo, sure. Okay. I sure want to, you know that? You know that, right? Right. Weapons grade chemical carfentanil surges dangerous subject with fentanyl, really? Weapons grade? It comes from, man. Pediatrician, we need to make sure that's true too. John Akita's dad does that. How to spot and help someone in mental health crisis. Just asking if the name is Mark. NSU. So NSU in this paper, again, this newspaper comes out of Tahlequah, Oklahoma, which is in northeastern Oklahoma. And there's a university, Oklahoma State University, it's called Northeastern State University, NSU. And so you see a lot of the intermixing of college stuff, university stuff in the Cherokee newspaper. This is an actual publication of the newspaper of the Cherokee Nation. So, these kids, what's the deal on this anyway? May 15th. This weekend, I got it. It's the most recent, I think. Cherokee Nation opens new Head Start facility in Stillwater. Yes, indeed. Hallelujah. Looks really nice too. God, we like stuff like that. We want to help, right, Guthrie? Okay, all the kids. There's Sequoia again. Sequoia is really the face of the Cherokee people, the Cherokee Nation. You see his image everywhere, and he's he's the guy, you know. So you see Sequoia, right? He's kind of like, I would say, the face of the Cherokee people, Cherokee Nation, both East and West. Yeah, really, East is listening too. Okay. Really, I'm going to post this here in a minute. Did you know Native Americans are 3 times more likely to develop chronic pain? See, that's not cool. That's true, Father? Father said that's for out reasons. Talking Leaves Job Corps, which is very good. Somebody can explain the Talking Leaves right there, Mallie. Cherokee Eats Barbecue. Again, this is in a small town in northeastern Oklahoma called Tahlequah, Oklahoma. Tahlequah is a Cherokee word meaning 2 is enough. And the name comes from when the Cherokee came together to name the town. Before it had no name, right? So only 2 people showed up to name the town. So they just named it Tahlequah. 2 is enough. So pretty good. True story. Tribal gas stations, high prices during Iraq War. That's good to know. Yeah, the Cherokee Nation is very extensive in everything. If you check into it, you'll find that out. The 14, right? Cherokee Nation on the Western Division. There's an Eastern and Western Division of Cherokee people. Pre-removal and post-removal. Pre-removal, we came from the area of Georgia and South Carolina, up in the mountains up in there. But now the Western post-removal is in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. And it encompasses the 14 counties in northeastern Oklahoma, which are all Cherokee Nation. So each Cherokee person in those counties, is under the nation's influence. And there's more. In other words, if you live in the 14 counties, you're in Cherokee, you get more benefits from being a Cherokee than if I live like here in St. Louis. I can't get the same benefits that I would if I were living within the 14 catchment zone, 14 county catchment zone. New documentary takes a closer look at post-removal education. Baseball. Yeah, old Indian Cherokee baseball team. All right, well, I guess that's about it. Remember, resilience, a nation of resilience. Cherokee people. All right, I'm going to cut this off now. So, OCO and Goodall.